fade in effect, fade out effect, and how you can apply it in After Effects. Start by creating a perfect circle in your composition by holding Shift and drag at the same time. Then align it in the middle horizontally and vertically. Hold down Shift and use the arrow key to move it down 10 frames at a time 2 times. Press Enter to change the name to an appropriate name, a circle in this case. Then duplicate the circle by pressing Ctrl D and hold Shift and drag down at the same time to move it in a perfect line. Repeat the process one more time, get the third layer and move this down. Once you have all the 3 circles, you want to change the colors of them. And the first one in the top, we will put the red color. The middle one, we use the orange color. And for the third one, we will use a greenish color. Then hit Ctrl T to get the text tool. And in this case, we will write fade in to replicate the first effect to use. Align the text in the middle horizontally and then move it down somewhere in the middle vertically as well. Next, you want to split all the layers by first marking every one of them by hitting Ctrl A, and after that hit Ctrl plus Shift plus D, and you will split all the layers in half and move all the layers up in the very top. Once you have all the 4 layers, the duplicates in the top, change the top one, the fade in to fade out. And these 4 will be for the next effect. To start with, we will mark the very bottom layer, the circle, and go into Effect and Presets and search for the fade in effect. Then you want to mark the fade in effect, hold it down and drag it to all the 4 layers. So once in the effect control, you can tweak your settings a little bit. So the first top one, we have the duration slider. The higher you put it, the longer it would take for the effect to take effect. You can then also choose the personality and change it from soft to loud. The soft one goes slower and the loud one goes faster. Then you can also choose if you want to use bilinear or bicubic sampling. Normally the bilinear works well for animation. Once you're satisfied with the settings, go to each of the first layers in the timeline and drag them in a little bit to make it start a bit different. We want the red one, the very bottom one, to start first. Then we want the orange one to come after, and finally the green one to start the latest. We do the same for the other 3 circles in opposite manner. So here we will start with the green one, next the orange one, and finally the red one. We also will apply the fade out effect to all these layers, including the text effect in the very top. Once we apply the fade effect to all the top ones, we can have a look and see if it pleases us. If not, we can tweak the settings a little bit for the top ones. We try use the soft one, maybe put a slider to 2. Then we repeat the process for all the different layers. And this is the final output.